We're going to get to the super chats here in a minute. I want to go to the Netherlands and talk to a first-time caller, Ozzy. Ozzy, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hello, Jesse, sir. How are you doing?
All is well, Ozzy. How are you?
Great to talk to you, sir. I've been dying to call you. I've been trying for from the past half an hour, but Skype keeps messing up. Skype is like an Obama phone.
That's amazing. Well, I'm glad you made it through.
Yeah, well, thank you, Jesse. I wanted to call you and talk to you about a few things that's been keeping me busy.
Okay.
I started listening to your show because of the Savage Moment.
The Savage Moments are amazing.
Yeah, absolutely, sir. So at first, I couldn't stop laughing at all the stuff you said, but slowly, your message is getting to me. I always called myself an atheist, and still I struggle with the metaphysical aspect. But everything you say from it's everything makes sense.
Yes.
The role of the woman, the man, and the structure, the order of God. It all makes sense to me. I haven't talked to my dad in 3 years, and thanks to you, I forgave my dad and talked to him. But
right on.
It's just amazing, man. It's like a metaphorical way. It's exactly the way you say it. The soul yearns for the father. When I talked to my dad, he essentially said the same thing you always say. And then everything started to make sense about the mother turning the children away from the father. Stuff
yes, absolutely, man. That's amazing. I am so glad to hear this. It's the same spirit all over the world. It's either good or evil. It has nothing to do with color.
Yes, exactly. And about the color issue or the racism thing,
yes.
I want to add to that as well. My parents are from Turkey. They migrated here.
Yes.
And in Turkey, we belong to a religious and ethnic minority. And we've seen serious discrimination based on race. Our villages were burned down and they were targeting and stuff like that. People here crying about things oh, I didn't you guys, the diversity stuff and all that. I'm that's not racism,
That's right.
We have a lot of immigrants here in the Netherlands, from different groups, Turks, Moroccans, and Arabs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they complain when they apply for a job, they don't get hired. I'm it's not because of your color or of your ethnicity. It's really literally it's because of the way this group of people generally act in society.
That's
it's
right.
Not a racist. It's
absolutely. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. So what I really appreciate about you as well, Jesse, is you're black. He black.
He black.
So when all these folks are just as warriors, and when a white man speaks out, they say oh, he's a racist, and then you say no, it's not that way, and you say the same thing, and they can't tell you nothing, and that's exactly the same thing what I'm doing here.
Right on. Right on.
That's the issue about the spiritual battle and stuff like that, and all that.
I love that, man, because just as the lie travels through people and deceive folks, the truth is now traveling through people, and people are waking up. And so when I hear you say this, that you're doing the same thing over there, telling people the truth, it's amazing to hear it, because that's what the world needs. They need love. They need the truth. And so I appreciate you doing that. You're making my day.
Thank you, sir. You make my day every day. The thing is, we need to speak out. When everybody is afraid to speak out and only the lie gets out there,
yes.
People will see the lie there as a truth, and society will just get crumbled and everything will fall apart,
Absolutely. Especially if men are not speaking up, it will fall apart. That's for sure. Have you gone and forgiven your mother?
Well, actually, I did 2 nights ago, sir. I noticed it wasn't really succeeding. I needed to get out of the house. By the way, I'm 21. Beta.
Beta man.
Yeah, but
that's funny.
Well, I'm trying to I wanted to move out, but like I study in Amsterdam, and like the rental prices are insane. Like it's a mess. So I really want to get out because I see like even though I might save up money here, but like it doesn't matter the money I save because what's money if your character is not being built or if you're a demoralized man? You know what I mean? So,
That's right, 100%. And,
yeah. So
what did you say to your mother, and how did she respond?
well, my mother is a very complicated story because she only went through like 2 years of primary education. She was born in Turkey in like a village.
Yes.
And not only is she like struggling with like the language and stuff, but like she hasn't been out there like communicating and all that. You know what I mean? Like it's very hard to get a message across a woman, let alone my mother. You know, she's the worst.
Beta mama.
Yeah, well, but like I told her, like I want to leave and all that. Like she like, no, don't do that. And I picked my suitcase, and she's like, no, don't leave. And but you know, like the message got to her afterwards. You know, like I didn't left that day, but like I seriously envision like the path I want to take right now as for my future.
Yes.
But
yes.
She finally listened after that moment. You know, like I told her like it's not your fault. Like you screwed us up. Like, but I don't resent you for that. You know, like
right on.
Right on. Your best. You were in a state. You can't help it. But like I need to move on as well. Like you were my mommy and you were feeding me and all that. Like time comes and goes. You know, like times change and like now I got to move out.
Right on. Amazing.
Amazing.
It is, man. This is absolutely amazing. All the way over to the Netherlands. What time is it there now? Right now?
It's 4:47 p.m.
That's amazing, man. Well, I hope one day I meet you and shake your hand.
Yeah, sure, we'll do. My brother lives in San Diego, so maybe I'll visit him, and then I'll make sure I'll visit your church.
Right on. That would be great. Well, I really appreciate your call, Ozzy, and I wish you well and to stay on the path. You have not seen anything yet. It gets better and better because God is with you. He's renewing your mind. He's taking away the nature of your mama, returning you to the Father, and you have not seen anything, man. It gets amazing. Yeah.
I want to say one last thing real quick, Jesse. Like, the non-profit you do with bonds and stuff like that.
Yes.
I think that's the most noble form of charity you can do. Like, you can feed the homeless, you can help people, all that, but that's like feeding a man who's hungry instead of learning him how to fish. Like, your thing with the whole rebuilding the man and then rebuilding the family, but through rebuilding the man.
Yes.
It's like fixing, you know, like the soul of America, as you say. I think it's the most noblest thing you do, sir.
Well, I appreciate that. It's a gift from God. You're absolutely right, man. Once that man come to order, the family will come together. It's so amazing.
Yes, sir.
Well, I appreciate that, Ozzy. Thank you. Call me again, man. I enjoyed talking to you.
I will do, sir. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, and I'm glad that you were able to get through.
Yes, sir. Will do.
Thank you, buddy. Merry Christmas if I don't see you before that.
See you too, sir.
All right, buddy. Thank you, Ozzy.
Goodbye.
Bye now. Oh, amazing. Isn't that amazing? Yes, Jesse, that's amazing.